You got something you need to look at too, Augie. The mailbox. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What?
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, I wanted to show you the mailbox is broken.
I'll look at it after.
Okay. $9.40.
Morning.
Morning, Agostino.
What's wrong with the mailbox? Why is it open?
That's what I'd like to know.
Maybe the post office didn't close it?
Maybe.
They're locked.
Or maybe Richard and his buddies have been into the mailbox again. Well, there's going to be a camera pointed at this going forward.
They should be locked.
Because our mail keeps disappearing.
Everybody's got a key. There's no reason why they should be breaking into them.
What do you mean? Everybody's got a key to the back?
The front. Nobody's got a key for the back, not even me.
Yeah, but I've seen Richard go into the back of this thing.
It must have been left open then.
Well, maybe it was.
Well,
But there'll be a camera pointed at this going forward.
that's fine.
All right.
Nobody's supposed to tamper with that side.
Well,
Okay? You know
obviously
that,
they
and I know
have.
that.
Obviously they have.
Well, we keep records of that. So that it should be.
There's a letter expressing our concerns about some of the behavior that's been going on here.
Okay.
We'll be filing another T2 against Mr. Stamper,
Stamper?
Jeremy, and his father, who is your employee, from what I understand.
Huh? Who's my employee?
Yours and John's. His father, Jeremy's father.
It's my employee.
That's what he, now yours and John's, that's what he claims.
He can say whatever he wants. If he wants to believe it, it's your choice.
Okay, so you're telling me that he is
I'm
not...
telling you anything, because it's none of my business what you two discuss amongst yourself. Okay? Between you...
Okay, this is a complaint to the landlord about another tenant's behavior. It
Yeah.
most definitely is
I'm
your
not
business.
The landlord. John is the landlord. Put it in writing and transfer it to him.
Well-
I will deliver it to him. Thank you. I don't want to discuss it with you.
Yeah, you don't want to discuss much, do you?
No, because you record me. You record my private conversations with this man, and I don't understand why you're doing that.
Because I have every right to record a conversation.
You want. Thank you.
Yeah,
Now I understand.
and you people lie too much, which is why I record
I
it.
just like to be recorded when you want to record me, not when I'm talking to somebody else on my personal time. That disturbs me.
Man, you Serenos will look for a loophole in anything, won't you? If you're having it on the front line, it's not personal.
I asked you not to record me.
And I stopped when you did. Oh shit, I did. Now move along.
You were recording me.
I don't have to, Agostino.
There you go. Then when you record a private conversation, you should understand you're doing something you shouldn't be doing.
It wasn't private.
It was. I was talking to him about my business, about payments.
And you were having it on the front lawn. That's
That's-
not private, Agostino. Why don't you talk to a real lawyer?
I don't need
Anyway.
a lawyer when I talk.
Well,
Maybe you do, but I don't. I can say, just like you say, whatever you want.
yeah, but there are consequences to it, Agostino.
That's correct. And you want me to talk to you about what he says to you?
No, I want you to put a stop to your
I
tenant's
asked-
behavior that is
I asked them to
substantially interfering
Excuse
with
me?
our reasonable enjoyment of the
Now you're
premises.
arguing with me. Why? That's
Because
why I don't wanna
you
discuss it.
are putting words in my mouth.
No, I told
I don't want you to talk to him about what he said. I want you to talk to him about his behavior that is
Said he did
substantial.
nothing wrong.
Well, I will show you the video, Agostino.
You don't have to show it to me. You show it to John.
Okay, I'll show it to John. Make arrangements for John to come here and see the video. I'm dead serious.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Well, put it in writing. Give it to me. I'll transfer
Okay.
it once again.
yeah.
You can have John here anytime.
You're
Put
not
it
good
in
for
writing.
much, Agostino.
Huh?
Now let's just get on with the bug spray,
I
okay?
want it in writing.
Yeah.
Just like you wanted.
What do you think you have in your hand,
That's
genius?
just one. There
Oh.
are other things you want to address, so address them.
Okay.
You want I don't want to argue with you.
What, so John cannot read it anymore?
I don't know.
John's bigger than all that, right? He doesn't read our letters. He's bigger than all that. He's bigger than the law.
I can't answer what John does. All I can answer is what you give me and I bring to him.
Well, you're his partner and you're responsible for what goes on here.
And I'm giving it to him.
Now, it's addressed to both of you.
You can address it to many people. Go ahead.
You're already 45 minutes late. You want to get this moving?
45 minutes late.
Yeah.
The time frame for his arrival is between 9 and 11.
Oh, so you mean he can arrive anytime between 9 and 11?
Well, he has a...
That's not an interval? It's an arrival time? Because that's not what you told me before.
I don't... Maybe there's a misunderstanding once again.
Yeah. As usual when dealing with the Serenos.
Oh, here we go. You're twisting things. Why are you talking to me? Please do not. Turn things upside down on people. What's the matter with you?
Turn things upside down.
I'm trying to accommodate you.
Really?
I am.
And your brother's doing everything he can to fuck it up. Quite successfully, I might add.
One day you're okay with my actions, the next day you're not. One day you're okay, and then you're not. Tell me, why are you back?
What actions are you referring to, Agostino?
Every time I come here, you tell me you're the better Sereno, you're easier to work with.
Well, you are.
When I come here, you become argumentative with me. Why?
Because you keep telling me shit that's not true, Agostino.
Nothing.
I have every right. Okay, starting with I have every right to record a conversation that's happening in front of me.
You are.
Even if you're talking to somebody else, if I'm part of it, I can record it.
You weren't part of it.
Yeah, I was talking to both of you at the time, Agostino, and the video shows that.
No.
Yeah, it does.
You were intruding.
Well, then we'll go watch, okay? We're not going to argue over what I saw in a fucking video. Now, can we get on with this?
You referring to him or me?
I'm referring to you. He's your employee.
He's not my employee. He's somebody I hired to take care of.
That's an employee, Agostino.
It's a service.
Jesus Christ, you people really...
He doesn't work for me. I just hired him.
Yeah, which makes him your agent and employee, genius.
Why are you arguing?
Because you're telling me shit that's just wrong.
I'm telling you what I did.
Yeah.
Now you think it's something else. That's fine.
Yeah, come on in, Agostino. I already told you had permission.
Well, I want to double check. I don't want to step on any toes.
Yes, you have my permission to enter the unit, Agostino. Go ahead, into the bedroom, Maurice. Keep walking forward. Mm-hmm. Right up there.
That one there?
Yeah. There's about a cup full of water came out of that.
Okay.
And I have no idea where the water came from, because like you said, it wasn't raining.
I'll see if I left a bucket up there or something, maybe licked something. Check, right?
Well, maybe.
Okay. If I did, I apologize. Okay.
All right, you're aware the doorbell doesn't work, and you're now aware of the mailbox.
The mailbox, this is not locked. It was not locked by the mail person probably.
It's what it appears to me too, but as I said...
I see no damage.
As I said, I've seen Richard go into that from the back before. So, there'll be a camera pointed at it.
That's fine. But when it's left open, nobody should be going there, all right?
Yeah, you're right.
Except through the front only.
All right, you have the letter. You've seen the damages.
I've seen what you're talking about. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
You done?
I'm finished. Okay.
Have a nice day, Agostino.
See you later. Well, your doorbell is not working, you see.
That's right, it's not working. I'd like you to have a look at the preparations and tell me if there's anything deficient about them. Sure? Did you hear me?
Yes, no deficiency, I just let me check.
Sure.
know, just stand like that.
Okay. All right, are you satisfied with the preparations in this room?
So you can go to this option.
Are you satisfied with the preparations for the
I will
treatment?
write down everything on the paper.
Okay.
I will write down the service report. I will write down on the service report everything. So
Okay.
can you go, please?
Is there anything that is deficient and needs to be
Just
corrected?
I can, brother, look at that. Let me finish my work, you know, please. I have to move Stony Creek now. Someone is waiting for me.
Okay, but it's a simple question, sir. Are the preparations adequate or not?
Yes, good.
Thank you. Oh, and would you please leave us a copy of the service report as well? Our landlords are not passing those on to us.
Okay.
Thank you. What do you want?
I wanted to ring the bell, see if I can see if it works, but I can't hear any two people, so.
Yeah, I'll press it. You want to go up? I'll press it.
Yeah, it's okay. try and work on it, and it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And this side I can work on, that side I can't.
You want to settle this, you get your brother talking. Because otherwise, I'm going balls out.
I can't do anything about you and John. You have to work it out between you somehow.
He won't. He won't even communicate with us, Agostino. And these guys, he's got them all riled up with some kind of belief that it's against the law for me to record. It's not. Never was. I was very careful on that, Agostino. I've been within the law the entire time.
All
You
right.
people haven't. So if it keeps up,
Hi, Roy. Yeah. Right. Okay, thank you, Roy. Yeah. Okay. Bye now.
so if this keeps up with your buddies here, it's going to be serious trouble.
They're not my buddies. They're my brother's tenants.
Okay, well, if it keeps up with your brother's tenants, there's going to be serious trouble here.
I've asked them, okay, to not
Serve them with a notice.
in writing. Yeah, no problem.
No, I mean serve them with an N4.
For what? N4s are for not paying.
Or sorry, N5, my mistake.
For what?
For interfering, for substantially interfering with the reasonable enjoyment of another tenant.
They're denying it.
I've been assaulted. He's been charged. It was on
Well,
video.
They have to be. There has to be more documentation than just the word, right?
But there is. He's been charged. There's video.
Who's charged? The kid?
Jeremy Stamper was
Well-
charged with assault.
Not yet.
Yes,
Still
he
in
was
hearing.
charged.
It's still in hearing, from what I heard.
Horseshit, he was
He
charged.
already went down there, and they're discussing it. They got to go to court on it. When
Yeah,
when
he was
actually-
charged.
When he is actually charged.
He was charged, Agostino. He was charged with assault.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you want me to throw him out of his mother's place?
That's his mother's place?
Yeah.
Oh, she lives here now?
Christine and him both live here.
Okay.
Don't you know that?
Well, no, earlier.
They're always here. They're
Uh-huh.
always in the apartment.
Okay, well, yeah, I
told
do
you
want him
the
evicted.
tenants.
I do want him evicted.
Okay. Well, that's up to John. You have to tell John that, not
Yeah,
me.
well, John won't, and we both know it.
Well, you already mentioned it here that you want him evicted, right?
No.
No, well, you should mention it, please.
Why?
Because he needs
That's
to...
not the procedure.
No?
The procedure is to complain about them in writing, and when your landlord does nothing, which is what John has done so far,
Why, you
File
can
it.
to him and write him already?
yeah, I have actually complained to the two of you, and that complaint does not need to be in writing, Agostino.
No.
All we have to do is document it, which we did by recording it.
Okay. But you did give it to him in writing, you did say. I'll have to ask.
You've read every goddamn piece of paper that I've handed to him lately.
That last one, he came and got himself.
Oh, well,
Okay, so I'm not aware of what's
maybe he ought to tell you what's going on.
Well,
He really ought to.
why? It's his house. He doesn't have to tell me anything.
I don't think it is. I think your mother left these buildings to both of you.
My mother left the Oh my goodness. Where can you get this information from?
Well, it's easy, because there's no way in hell John ever would have had the money for it himself.
I don't know where you got this information.
See you in court, Agostino. For about the next 5 years from the looks of it.
Give me another 10 years. I don't care. Not my problem. It's been you.
Yeah.
You know what?
Then why are you here?
Why? Because I have to get paid to come here.
Uh-huh.
What do you think I come here? Because of my health? When your employer pays you to do something, you just do it.
Well, how come you were bitching before John wasn't paying you for the repairs here?
Well, sometimes he doesn't, but he doesn't feel he should. I don't know why.
Sometimes he doesn't pay you.
Sometimes.
Hell of an employer you got there.
Well, he is my brother. I hate to tell you that. Do you help your brother sometimes? He needs help. You don't have it.
Your brother needs a lot more help than you can give, Agostino. But yeah, while we're on the subject, if I'm helping family out, I'm not usually bitching to strangers about it the way you did.
shut, so if they put anything in there, they'll see that there's water. Has he been by this morning?
What?
The postman, has he been by this morning?
Couldn't tell you. If he has, he didn't leave any mail. Oh, while you're at it, you might want to paint this deck too. Yeah, but half the paint's gone. No, not right now.
Wait for the weather to get better, right?
Yeah, it's a usual Sereno excuse. Wait for spring. Oh, it's too hot in the spring. Sorry, can't do it in the summer. It's too hot. Can't do it in the fall because it's too cold.
Tell John that you need the porch painted because he is the owner of the property, right?
I'm telling his agent.
I'm not his agent, I'm his brother.
You're still his agent, Agostino.
His brother.
Oh, you're just his brother.
Yeah, family member, brother.
So you have nothing to do with this property.
I have to do anything he asks me to do. If he wants me to do it, I do it.
That makes you his agent.
He's his brother.
What the fuck is with you people? Go talk to a lawyer, Agostino.
What was his brother? Or an agent? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, obviously it was your brother first, but you're his agent, Agostino.
I address him as my brother. You can address him as anything you want.
Okay, so you have no responsibility at all for this building.
I can't talk to you. Talk to John.
Fucking unreal.
Remember I said I don't want to talk to you? And you keep insisting on talking to me. Why?
Because you keep showing up here in your brother's stead. You're his agent.
Well, if John comes here, you don't want to see him. You start arguing with him.
I start arguing with him?
Well,
the videos will
I
show
don't
differently.
know. When I came upstairs...
The videos will show differently, Agostino.
Well, it depends who you're looking at them, right?
What?
Maybe when you go bring them down there, we'll see what they say.
Well, he's already got them.
Yeah?
This is what doesn't quite compute. You people will lie about what happened in front of a camera. Why?
We're not lying about anything. Everybody has
Okay.
their own perception of reality.
Yeah, well, yours is a little different from
I
what the
don't know.
camera records.
I don't know.
This whole mess started because your brother got upset by being given a written request for repairs. That's what started it.
I don't know what started. All I know is that it's...
He came up there and told me straight up to my face.
Something wrong with both of you.
Well, there's nothing wrong with...
Yes.
Oh, well. Okay, so we're both sociopaths.
Something like that. Because you know what? Nobody's stopping us.
Well, yeah, you're right. Nobody's stopping this because your brother keeps escalating it. These fucking yahoos escalated it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't... Not in...
Really? Take a look at the coffee stain there, Agostino. Go read the police report. Ask Jeremy whether or not he got hauled out of here in handcuffs. You want to see the fucking photos?
There'll be a hearing date for everything, right?
Uh-huh. Well, good luck with your rent.
Everybody gets their date.
Well, it's been more than 2 years now, Agostino, and your crooked paralegal isn't helping you anymore.
Well, obviously there's a reason for it.
Yeah, there is. Well, why don't you wait and see? I've already told you what went on there. You don't believe it. You believe everything your brother tells you.
I don't believe anything. I'm just here to take care of complaints when they come up.
Uh-huh. Well, then start taking care of them. How come my carpets haven't been changed? How come my door sweep hasn't been changed?
They haven't been asked to do them.
Bullshit! You were ordered to by an adjudicator to fix that door sweep. That hasn't been done.
That door sweep, there's nothing wrong with it, sir.
Yes, there is, Agostino.
I fixed it a long time ago when the property standards...
Agostino, you can see fucking light under that door. There's a gap there.
John is happy with the way it is. He looked at it, he says there's nothing wrong with it.
Well, the adjudicator wasn't, which is why he ordered it to be fixed.
No, the adjudicator asked questions. He doesn't know what this right and wrong. You can't tell unless...
It was in the order I gave you in black and white that he will fix the door sweep.
Okay, I'll put something in front of it. Does that make you happy?
Right? I gave you a copy of that order. I also gave you a copy of the order that specified how you were to do your notices of entry, and this notice of entry is not proper, Agostino.
I don't know. All of them were all the same.
Yeah. And take a look at the interim order. The judge told you to do a notice of entry in a specific way, and you're not.
What's the specific way, sir? I don't know.
The specific way was to tell us whether or not John would be coming into the apartment and what rooms would be accessed. It's in that order in black and white. I gave you a copy. If you can't read it, get someone who can.
The order also said all three of them were welcome.
What?
It said John was allowed to come in.
Yes, if he gives notice that specifies whether or not he is coming and what rooms of the apartment he will access. He did not do that. You have not done that on any of your notices of entry since that order was issued.
Was his name on that piece of paper?
Yes, it was, and he was in the hearing. He agreed to these terms.
Was his name on that order?
Yes, and
Everybody was let in on that order.
yeah, and he's not following it, including you, Agostino. You should have been let in on that order too. Your paralegal was supposed to tell you. You were her client. She didn't.
She told me my orders are fine.
Well, she's dead wrong about it.
Well, she told me those papers, I've given you money. So,
Not since September 24th, she didn't. Because that's when the order was issued that changed all of that.
there's a mistake, we'll deal with it then.
I've been trying to tell you assholes that you haven't been doing it properly for the past 2 months. And you've both been ignoring me. So the next time you give me an order like that, you're not coming in. I had every right to refuse you access today. I didn't. Start doing it right, Agostino.
As far as I know, my paralegal told me it's correct.
Then go find another paralegal, one that's competent, please.
Okay, we'll try. We'll try.
Well, you're gonna have to do better than try because you're about to be faced a whole pile more applications. And you're right, nobody's stopping it, Agostino. It's about to get worse. You're part of that now too. Start doing what the judge fucking told you and this won't get any bigger. Not that Sereno's ever bother following anybody else's way of doing things. The Sereno's got their own little setup in the world and they do things the way they want. And to hell with anybody else's feelings or rights or obligations. Fuck all of that. Not the Sereno's, they don't care. Give me a second.
What's wrong with it?
Go ahead.
You gotta go upstairs so we can hear
I can hear it from here. Go ahead.
it.
Press the ritual, please.
Yeah, I can hear it. Okay, it's working now.
Why isn't it not working before?
I have no idea.
It works now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Something's wrong with you.
Don't get into an argument, please.
Get out of my face, Richard.
Oh, fuck yourself. You're a stupid cunt. No, I can't call you.
Come here, you little motherfucker.
Oh, come
Say that
on,
to my
come
face.
on, you
Come
stupid
on.
cunt.
Close the door. You're not allowed in this. What are you doing, sir?
Closing the door.
You're a stupid cunt.
Get out of my face, Richard.
Cunt because a cunt is fucking
Get
useless.
out of my
Yeah,
face.
Go fuck yourself.
Why are you stirring him up?
You got a complaint.
I got
Stirring
a
him
complaint.
up?
Yes. You're stirring him up. Why? Just leave him alone.
Really?
He's older than you. Have a little respect, please.
A little respect?
Yes.
For that?
He had good,
For that?
He has
That
good-
piece of crap that signed off on a lie about what happened in my apartment on February 22nd? That piece of crap that's been lying through his teeth for the last 2 years?
Excuse me, I
That
don't wanna
parties?
talk to you no more.
You want respect? Start earning it.
I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm just asking you to be a little more civil.
A little more civilized.
Slamming doors and threatening people is always not good.
It's all on video, Agostino. There were no threats.
Call them on. I don't believe that.
Really.
I don't believe that. You got nerves.
Get the fuck out of my house, you piece of shit.
No wonder why people are upset with you.
Really? Because I stand up for myself? Because I don't take your shit?
Threatening people, you could just document and get rid of it.
That wasn't a threat. So why don't we call the cops if that was a threat? Call the cops, I'll play the video and we'll waste their time again. Call the cops if you think there was a threat.
You're offended when people talk to you like that, but everybody else has to listen to you when you...
Because I've been putting up with 2 years of his shit. His endless shit. I've been assaulted twice here, Agostino. Yeah, assaulted. By your brother and by fucking Jeremy Stamper.
I never seen John hurt you ever.
Yeah, right,
Ever.
right.
Jeremy, I don't know what happened here. I was not...
I'll show you the video, Agostino.
Not up to me, it's up to the judge.
Well, if you want to know what happened, I'll show you the video. But they charged his ass, and I want him out of here.
Well, I'm glad you want to know.
Yeah, and I have every intention of filing the applications to make goddamn sure he's out.
You have the right to do
And while I'm at it, Richard's on the fucking board too, because all of this horse shit, yeah, all of this horse shit is against the law, Agostino. And it's about time somebody stood up to you, Serenos, and fucking made you come across with the services that tenants pay for.
How are you today? Not too bad. There's no mail today, girl. The back door was wide open, and if you see the mailman, Richard might miss him, tell him to lock it, please.
They don't usually come until like afternoon.
Yeah, well, like I say, they haven't been there yet. I don't think there's anything in there. If it was wide open, it'd probably blow it out. It's so windy.
So when somebody finally does stand up to your brother, this is what it takes, Agostino. Yeah, I know you don't.
I'm just here to take care of some of your services that you asked for, and that's it.
You're doing a pathetic job of it.
I'm here for this problem that you asked for, that's being solved right now.
Really? Fix my carpets.
That's not my... That's between you and John, once again.
How come it took more than a year past the deadline on the work order to get my windows fixed?
I have no idea. Between you and John, once again.
Uh-huh.
You want me to override John. How can I do that?
No, I want you to act like a landlord because I think you are one.
There you go. Thinking again.
Well, God forbid anybody but a Sereno should think.
I'm not thinking. I'm telling you the facts, and you don't want to hear them.
Okay. Well, the facts are your brother's a slumlord. An antagonistic, aggressive slumlord.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Well, that's your opinion too. You've agreed with it on recordings.
I didn't say he was a slumlord.
Yes, you did. In fact, you called him the king of slumlords. In fact, you called him the king of slumlords.
If I did, I might have been joking.
No, you weren't joking. You were going on a 10-minute rant about your brother.
Everybody has one.
It's okay. It'll all be up on the blog, and anybody who wants can listen to fucking what you have to say about your
I
brother.
haven't changed your mind about anything, sir.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nothing's carved in stone.
Yeah. Especially not with the Serenos.
No.
Absolutely nothing's carved in stone, including the facts.
When I don't want to talk to somebody, he keeps insisting on talking.
Well, then shut up and stop talking.
I'm not talking. You keep asking me questions.
I'm not talking. That sounds like talking to me. You want to start some shit? Be my guest.